It was one of those cursed nights, like 3 a.m. kind of nights, when your brain decides it's the perfect time to start a deep philosophical debate like, you're never gonna make it. Lying there, staring at the ceiling, a familiar voice in my head started nagging. That's enough, you're tired. This path isn't for you, just quit. Get up, grab a snack, go to bed. Seriously? At 3 a.m.? My brain was acting like that one friend who tells you just one piece of cake won't kill you when you're on a diet. Truth is, that damn voice doesn't just show up at night. It shows up in the morning when you wake up, when you want to say no but you're too shy, when you're trying to make a hard choice, or even just take one small step forward. And it always has its golden line. Forget it. Let it go. Until one day, I found something. A trick. A hack. A real psychological magic. Its name? The cookie jar. Nope, not a real jar of chocolate chip cookies. This one's food for your brain, a secret weapon to fool that annoying little voice inside your head. Here's the deal. Your brain is obsessed with safety. It loves comfort, warm blankets, sleep, excuses. But this trick, it makes your brain play along. Even when it's screaming, don't do it. You can't. With this method, I finished projects I'd left half done for years, built habits I never thought I'd stick to, and most importantly, I finally started something I was always too scared to begin. And I'm not the only one who used it. A guy named David Goggins did too. If you haven't heard of him, here's the short version. He went from a broken kid to one of the toughest humans alive. Soldier, ultra runner, living machine. But what made him a champion wasn't muscle. It was his mind. Now listen, my brain was not cooperative. It was always ready with the fresh excuse. You're tired. Forget it, start tomorrow. Did you say this year's your rest year? Then one day, I saw this weird video. It was some dude named David Goggins. He looked like a total beast. Deep voice, body of steel, and eyes like he just came back from hell. I thought, great, another genetically gifted superhuman. But then something hit me. Goggins started talking about his childhood. Said he was fat, depressed, nobody believed in him. Everyone told him, you can't. And he had a strange little trick to shut that voice up in his head. A technique called the cookie jar. Yeah, for real. That's what it was called. Not the law of attraction, not morning rituals, not chakras. Just a mental jar where he stored his success memories. And every time his brain said, you can't, he'd pull out a cookie. A memory. A win. I've done this before. I can do it again. That became his fuel. Through pain, through exhaustion, through doubt. And I thought, okay, Goggins is a frickin' alien. But what about me? I lose motivation midweek if I see a spider on the wall. But then it clicked. This isn't about being strong or weak. It's about the fact that all of us, yep, even you lying there on your bed scrolling your phone, you've got cookies too. You just forgot where they are. Like that day you showed up to work with stomach cramps and survived. Or when you were scared but still said no. Or when you wanted to quit but kept going anyway. Those are cookies. Not the sugar kind, the kind that snaps your brain back on track. See, our brain is only convinced by experience. If you say, I got this, it goes, yeah, right. But throw a real memory in its face, it shuts up like a scolded kid. So what do? Sit down, grab your phone or a piece of paper, write down just 3 moments in your life when you overcame something hard. That's it. You see, our brain is like an old alarm system. It senses something new and screams, "Danger! Don't do it! Not your thing!" And it's not just laziness. Your brain is doing its job, keeping you alive. Success, growth, struggle, it doesn't care. If there's even a whiff of discomfort, it yells, "Retreat!" But this cookie jar, it's like a hidden override button. You don't tell your brain to be strong today. You show it with a real scene, a memory where you were the hero, a time when your brain said you can't, and you did. That's how you silence it, because the brain doesn't listen to logic. It listens to proof. Like, brain, starting a diet now is useless. You? Remember that day you said no to all the junk food? Brain, you're too behind. Give up. You? Remember that rainy day you crushed your project? That's how your brain turns from a handbrake into a co-pilot. Now when you say, "I can do this," it doesn't roll its eyes. It says, "Well, maybe you actually can." Think you're the only one using this trick? Nope. This exact method is behind so many success stories. Ever heard of Tom Bilyeu, co-founder of Quest Nutrition, a billion-dollar company? He said, "Every time I wanted to quit, I remembered the day I had only $8 left and still paid rent." That memory? His golden cookie. Or J.K. Rowling. Yep, the Harry Potter lady. Before the world knew her, she was broke, depressed, rejected by every publisher. But she held on to one thing, that first story she wrote in school that her classmates loved. That one moment lit the fire. Or you. Yeah, you. Maybe no magazines printed your name, but you've had hard days too, and you stood your ground. Write those days down, stick them in your jar, because those are the ones that shut your brain up. Remember, your brain loves excuses, but it shuts up with real evidence. So next time your brain says, "You can't," toss a cookie at it and say, "I've done it before. I can do it again." By now, your brain's probably a little stunned. Wait, what? I came here to watch a chill video and now I'm hunting for paper to write my wins down? Yeah, buddy, that's how it works. Want to know the real difference between people who live their dreams and the ones who just talk about them? At some point, they stopped overthinking and took a small step. No magic, no secret formula, just a cookie and a real decision. Now, it's your turn. Right now, think about it. What's one thing you've been putting off for too long? That call, that project, that half-read book? Today is the day. Right now is the moment. Do it. Then toss it into your cookie jar. And the next time your brain starts whining you can't, you've got a cookie that screams, "I already did. I can do it again." If this video sparked something in you, if it made you smile or feel that tiny voice whisper, "It's time," then hit that subscribe button. Because here at Mind Ladder, we climb a little higher every week. Not with luck, not with magic, but with small steps that build the big you. So, start here. Start now. Because you can. You just have to start.